I woke up one morning and the side of my face was numb. And I was like, something's not right here. I went to the clinic and they said that it was just migraines, and so they sent me home. I still wasn't feeling, I felt like something was wrong. Still, I had an appointment that Wednesday to my regular doctor, so I went in to see her and I told her that my face was numb, and then at that time the right side of my leg and my foot was going numb. And she thought that it could have been pesticides or something. And then Friday morning, I couldn't even hardly move. My husband was texting me, because we text every morning when he's at work. And so he texted me, good morning, and I grabbed the phone and I went to go text, and I was like, I was feeling funny, and I couldn't even do that, and something was wrong. So he calls me and he was like, are you okay? And I said, no. I got in the shower, and then whenever I went to go blow dry my hair, I couldn't even lift my arm. And I was like, it's crazy, something's wrong. I went to the ER and in Decatur, and they did an MRI. And then that's when they thought that it was a possible stroke. So they transported me to United Regional. They took me to the ER, and then it wasn't long at all after that, they took me upstairs. Whenever I got to United Regional, they did a lot of tests, and I met Dr. Schultz.
Tonya was sent to the emergency room. She had a scan done that demonstrated that she'd had a stroke over on the left side of her brain, affecting the right side of her body. She ended up getting ultrasounds as well as an angiogram of the arteries in her neck to look for a cause of the stroke. She also had a cardiac evaluation to look for any clot in the heart or abnormal heart valve. Because she was so young, she also had a lot of blood work done to look for genetic causes of early onset of stroke, and she was found to have a defect in how her body gets rid of homocysteine. We know that homocysteine, with elevated levels, you have a much higher risk of heart disease and stroke. So that was ultimately found to be one of the contributing factors to her stroke.
Oh, everybody was so good. And I wasn't a very good patient at that time, so I was a little feisty and wasn't happy for being, in the hospital. And then I couldn't even raise my arm up or anything.
She was very frustrated when I first saw her because she couldn't put on her makeup. Her hand wouldn't hold her makeup brush, she couldn't get her eyeliner on. And she became very tearful in trying to talk to me. She couldn't get the right words. She'd say the wrong word instead of what she was thinking of. 2 months later, when she came for follow-up, because she'd been through occupational therapy for her hand and then speech therapy for language, she was able to carry on a conversation with only minimal hesitation, and she was back to writing without any difficulty with that hand. So the therapies really made a big impact in how well she recovered.
I still get tired a lot. I mean, really, really tired. I can go to the mall and maybe 2 stores and I'm done. I'm ready to go. Before the stroke happened, I was going to the gym and trying to be as healthy as I could, and so I don't know, except for smoking, yeah. That was a hard thing to stop, but I did because I knew I had to. And I'm glad that I did now. I should have done it a long time ago.
First of all, don't ever be ashamed to go to the emergency room for any strange symptoms. Even if it is a migraine, we'd much rather tell you it was a migraine and not tell you a week later that, oh, you actually had a stroke. Number 2 is to stop smoking. It's the #1 way to reduce your risk of stroke and heart attack. That also means not exposing yourself to secondhand smoke.
Please just pay attention to your bodies and take care of yourself, and don't smoke.